Good morning, book reading marathoners. Friends, we have already completed our 46th book in the book reading marathon, that is Start With Why by Simon Sinek. And this week we are going to start Good to Great, that is the 47th book. But today in this video, we will talk about how the compounding effect of daily reading can 10x your daily and your life, career and income. Friends, we'll cover the reading philosophy of legends like Warren Buffett and Naval Ravikant. We'll see some myths bursting around book summaries. We'll also see the master technique and a pro-level reading toolkit, all in a simple, straightforward way. Friends, if I told you there's one habit that can 10x your career, 5x your income, and upgrade your mindset to a billionaire level, and you only need to give 15 to 20 minutes a day, what would you say? Sounds unbelievable, na? But friends, believe me, it's true. In Warren Buffett's own words, I read 500 pages a day. Naval Ravikant's mantra is read a lot. So friends, today I will show you how the compounding of daily reading works, how to pick the right books, the truth about summaries versus real reading, and how you can use a master technique to turn reading into a truly life-changing practice. Friends, believe me, there's no true shortcut to success in life, but some habits compound. Some habits compound into extraordinary results, and reading is one such superpower habit. Friends, when Warren Buffett was asked about the secret behind his net worth, he pointed to the book shelf behind him and said, I read. Friends, Warren Buffett believes that compounding of knowledge is more powerful than the compounding of money. The matter is compounding. But knowledge compounds more faster than the money. And it's not just Warren Buffett, Naval Ravikant, an early investor in Twitter and Uber, says, read a lot. He acknowledges the value of YouTube and documentaries, but deep original idea crystallizes first in books. Friends, the question isn't why to read. The real question is, how do we read so that it truly transforms our lives? Friends, everyone needs a mentor, right? Books give you direct access to the greatest minds in the world without any appointment. Just think about it. Building a company along with Elon Musk sounds impossible, but his biography, interviews, and recommended books can teach you first principle thinking. Isn't it a powerful idea that getting knowledge and learnings from people who have already done it? Warren Buffett teaches you value investing through letters, books, and case studies. Gary Vee teaches you personal branding and content strategy through his books and frameworks. So friends, books are not very costly. An author distills an entire lifetime of experience, mistakes and frameworks into a single book. And you get it handy. And remember, you should learn from the mistakes. But no one said that they have to be your own mistakes. Books let you borrow other people's experiences. Fast, inexpensive and compounding. So friends, again, the word compounding is very powerful. Remember, buying a book is not an expense. It's the highest ROI investment you can make in yourself. If you have 100 book can teach you a skill. 100 rupee book can teach you a skill that helps you earn lakhs. Friends, people who read 7 or more books a year massively increases their likelihood of becoming a millionaire. The point is, mindset and skill compounds. Friends, books are small, but their impact is like an atomic bomb, quite transformative. Friends, remember, history shows that tyrants fear books. In Germany in 1933, thousands of books were burned because ideas set people free. Books liberate your mind. Your body needs the gym. Your brain needs reading. So friends, understand the power of book reading. Now, we'll talk about how book reading helps us. Friends, remember, reading makes stronger brain networks. Reading a novel for just 9 days increased neural connectivity with effects lasting for weeks. Reading helps improve our vocabulary and expression. New words in context lead to clear thinking and communication. Not only this, reading also reduces stress. Friends, there is a study that shows that just 6 minutes of reading can reduce stress by about 68%, and that can lead to better sleep and your calm mind. Reading also helps to improve your character and personality. Friends, stories build empathy, judgment, and social skills. So that's what comes from reading books. Reading also helps to boost your creativity. Readers constantly show better imagination and out of the box thinking if they read regularly. Friends, watching a summary is convenient, but it's not the same. What do you think? Watching a video about Switzerland, is it actually equal to actually going to Switzerland, visiting the place? No, it's not. A summary gives you an overview. True transformation comes from the real reading, direct connections with the author's mind, nuance, stories, context, and those aha moments that changes your life. But if you are hard on time, summaries are the best options for you that can at least make you understand the book. And those summaries that makes you that interest you, you can go ahead and pick the whole book about it. So now friends, as we have already understood what is the importance of reading books, now we'll talk about two biggest mistakes young readers make. Let me make it very clear. The mistake one is the wrong book selection. Friends, choosing a book without understanding your current needs is something that mistake we all do. If you barely have rupees 100 in your pocket, don't jump straight into investment books. Start with skill building, writing, sales, design, coding, public speaking, freelancing. Such books that can build a skill that earns. Then investing makes sense. So friends, choose right books for the right stage. The mistake two is reading without action. Friends, the goal isn't to finish more books, it's to implement more learning. It's not how many books you read, it's how many read through you. Without action, reading can become overthinking and anxiety. Now friends, let's talk about Pro Reading Toolkit, how to read effectively. You need to have those toolkits handy with you. And let's move to an actionable system. The system says start small, that is with mini habits, just one paragraph or one page a day. Friends, remember, momentum is king. In 30 days, the habit becomes automatic. But the question is, you need to start. Start small, but you need to start. Friends, create a reading environment. Keep one or two books in your backpack. Use Kindle or any e-reader on your phone. Set up a cozy corner at home. Friends, use your commute. That is the traffic university. Yeah, this is one university that is when you are in traffic, you can use the time. As Robin Sharma says, commute time is an audio learning gold mine. Audiobooks, podcasts, 20 to 30 minutes daily is equal to 10 to 15 books a year. And friends, also quit a book, not the habit. If a book doesn't resonate with you, swap it, change it. Don't break the habit flow. And remember, friends, you need to have mixed formats. Physical plus Kindle plus audiobooks is equal to flexibility. You need to have morning deep read. It can be a physical book or it can be a Kindle book. You can have audio books during commute, that is during your travel. 10 minutes review at night is a must. Set goals, but keep them flexible. Aim for one book per week if you like, but prioritize a process goal, that is 20 minutes daily is a must. Even if it finishes a book or not, doesn't matter. You need to give 20 minutes daily and then track and celebrate. Friends, it's very much important to maintain a list in Notion, Google Sheets or journals and celebrate your micro wins, the wins when you complete your 20 minutes daily reading habit. So friends, to convert reading from passive to active mastery, follow the master rule technique. The master rule technique is very powerful. In this technique, M refers to mark. That is, you need to mark or highlight important lines, use symbols, insights, actionables, and questions. A stands for add notes. Write your thoughts in the margin or in an app like Notion, Evernote, Keep, or any kind of app. Connect them to your life or work. S in the masters refers to summarize. Friends, after each chapter, write 3-5 bullet points in your own words. This becomes an index for your memory. And this is going to help you in future and to keep the learnings with you. T stands for takeaways. After finishing the book, finalize your top 3 to 5 takeaways. Link each to some why, how, or when. And that will help you, learn from the book. And here the E stands for execute. Define 1 to 3 teeny actions you can do in the next 48 hours. Example, send a cold email template, start a 15-minute morning reading block, publish a LinkedIn post. It can be anything, but you have to take that action within the next 48 hours. And finally, R stands for revisit. Spend 20 minutes each week revisiting your summaries, checklists. Do a 1-hour monthly knowledge review. So friends, let's do a quick micro demo with the book Deep Work. Here, mark is M for mark, and that shows distraction destroys depth. That what we can mark from the book Do Deep Work, that distraction destroys depth. Now, when you come to the second thing, that is add notes. 2 hours focus blocks, Tuesday or Thursday. You're going to have 2 hours focus block on Tuesday and Thursday. Then summarize. Rituals, depth, quit, swallow. Ritualize depth and quit, swallow. The takeaways from the book Deep Work is phone in the another way and plan deep work blocks. Execute part is 48 hours is tomorrow 7 to 9 a.m. I'm going to do deep work. And revisit is Sunday reviews. What worked? That's how reading turns into life design. So friends, let's build a 7-day plan. No excuses, only action. So what we are going to do in these 7 days? On day 1, choose one book aligned with your current needs. It can be your skill, it can be your income, it can be your career. On day 2, set up your environment. That is reading corner, apps, one-page target. It can be anything. Your environment matters. On day 3, start the mini habit, 1 page daily, preferably in the morning. On day 4, add a commute audio. Even 10 to 50 minutes of listening to audio is wonderful. And day 5, use master. That is M and A. Mark plus add notes. On day 6, S and T, that is summarize and takeaways. On day 7, E and R, that is execute tiny actions and revisit weekly. So this is the 7-day plan that you need to follow. Friends, remember, reading isn't just a hobby. It's a ritual of self-transformation. It connects you to the greatest minds in the world and creates a new version of you, slowly, daily, and compounding. So don't wait. Decide today. Do you want to remain an average reader or become a 1% learner? A top 1% learner? The choice is yours. So friends, I request you to write in the comments, I commit to 20 minutes of daily reading for 30 days. Share this video with a friend who has growth mindset. I have put a free reading tracker plus a master template in the description. Download it and start today. If you'd like to join our weekly reading community, hit subscribe and the bell icon. We go live every Sunday for our reading reviews. And we post a review, a book summary video in Hindi on every Tuesday and in English on every Thursday. So friends, right now, pick a book from yourself or open your Kindle or phone and read one page. My request is quit waiting, start compounding. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for being a part of this incredible journey, the book reading marathon, the Read and Write Challenge.
Your skills deserve an upgrade. Dive into our expert courses and watch your career soar.